Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com, coming to you from the Campbell's Custom Care Studio.
We are Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonfireTools.com. If you've ever worked with a pipe or a stud or a tap or a bolt, invariably one of them has broken off while you're trying to work with it, and that's where you need an extraction tool. And Walton Tools has been doing this, Skip, for 115 years. How has the company evolved in the last century?
The company hasn't evolved that much. The tool was developed in 1908, and it's remained the same since.
And this is a classic example, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because you guys came up with this technology and it's become the industry standard, so you're sticking with it.
That's it.
Yeah, so for the uninitiated, how does an extraction tool work?
A tap cuts threads in metal, and from time to time they break, and when they do, the tap extractor, the fingers of the extractor go into the flutes of the broken tap, put a wrench on it, and it rotates the broken tap out backwards.
Now there's different numbers of flutes on different taps, and you guys have that covered as well, right?
We do. There's 2, 3, and 4 flute taps. The 4 flute is the most common.
And this is how the company started back in the early 1900s. This is your original kit, and this is extractors like we just saw there. And how many different extraction tools do you make?
We make 85 different tap extractors, and that includes the 2, 3, and 4 flute. Besides standard machine screw, we also make tap extractors for pipe taps and helicoil as well. And once again, they're all completely different. The helicoil are slightly bigger because a helicoil tap is bigger than a standard tap.
You said you guys haven't evolved much, but you did back in the 1940s.
Right.
This is some of the latest technology you've come up with, because you're working down inside an engine and you got some hard to reach parts, so the extension here will help you get to that. How does that work?
This is our tap extension, and the tap goes in. It is held in place by 2 90-degree socket set screws, and it's used for getting into hard-to-reach places in an engine compartment or around some other part that's in the way.
Now, right about the same time, you guys also came up with this product here. What would I use something like this for? Something big, obviously.
That's a pipe stud and screw extractor. That particular one would be for a 2-inch pipe or up to a 3.5-inch stud or bolt. You'd obviously have to drill a very big hole to put that in.
No doubt.
But the smallest one is for a 3/8 stud or a 1/8 pipe, and the size range goes all the way in between up to 2-inch pipe and 3.5-inch stud.
So obviously the threads are reversed on this, and you're able to use a wrench and pull it out the other way.
Yeah.
Now let's see how easy it is to use a tool from Walton Tools here. This is a manifold from a Ford flathead, and you were changing out the carburetor and something went wrong. What was the problem?
The stud broke, and I had to remove the stud and then rechase the threads just to make sure that the new stud was going to go in, and put the tap in, and it broke. At this point, the easiest thing to do is a little bit of lubrication always helps, and also some compressed air to blow the broken chips out from the broken tap, and then put a tap wrench on it, and then remove the broken tap as such.
Simple as that, backs right out.
Simple as that.
Now the fingers on these, what happens if those bend or break? I know that they're pretty small there, kind of dainty, if you will.
Over a period of time, they will bend and break. If they do bend or break, you don't have to throw the tool out. You can get replacement fingers that easily fit right into place.
Cool.
The tool comes apart and the fingers just go right back in, and you're good to go again.
And how many come in a set there of the replacements?
There's 12 per package.
That's the only thing on your Walton Tools that's ever going to break.
Exactly.
What kind of materials are you making them out of to make sure the quality's there?
Everything is tool steel, and everything is made in Connecticut except for the boxes, but they're made in the USA. Everything that needs to be heat treated is heat treated, and there's the only parts that are not heat treated are the collars and sleeves, because they are not working parts.
Definitely the quality's there, all made in the USA, which I know a lot of our viewers love. Where can folks get tools from Walton Tools?
All of the tools can be bought through automotive, industrial, or plumbing distributors throughout the country and ultimately the world.
All right, you can find them on waltontools.com to see what they have. You know you're going to need one of these eventually, so look them up and find a dealer near you. We'll be right back with more Motorhead Garage presented by DragonfireTools.com, so leave it right here.